All right, what's up, y'all? How is everyone doing? Y'all know how we do. We're just going to give it a few seconds and let some people come in the chat, and then we can kick it. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get started. So, hey, Miss Diva One, thank you for stopping in. So, the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is what everybody else is talking about. So, apparently, Stomp Down has exited stage left. Hey, Montoria. So, yes, y'all, Stomp Down has exited stage left. Um, my opinion on Stomp Down's exit. Hey, Misty. Hey, Leanne 2.0. My my thing about Stomp Down's exit is I feel it is a very bitchified and a pussified move. Now, I like Stomp Down. Don't get me wrong. I like him. He be over there reading, dragging, and gagging. But for you to just pull up stakes and just scurry off into the fucking wind after you done cause all this commotion is giving me very much bitch assness. I'm sorry, sir. Yep, Montoria, I agree with you. He will be back. Nobody ever leaves the beef sector. This bitch is Hotel California. You can check out, but you never leave. You're always here somewhere lingering. So he said he was gonna delete his page, but he didn't. What he ended up doing was let me know if you guys can hear me fine from this way too. I just put my phone down. So what he did was he deleted all his videos and he took his what do you call that, his avatar off of his page, but his page is still up. So me personally, since he's not going to be making any more videos, and since I kind of feel a certain way about the way he exited stage left, I went ahead and just unsubscribed from his page. I've been really cleaning up my YouTube page lately because I'm unsubscribed to a lot of dead channels, and a bunch of their old videos be popping up, and I've already seen them, so I'm emptying shit out. And Stomp Down happened to be one of those that I emptied out. If he comes back, hey Heavy Bear, I will resubscribe. Um, but I don't think you guys are gonna see me in his chat if he comes back, because like I said, I'm not feeling the way he left. He's out here, he was really doing the whole big bad wolf routine, and as soon as somebody grabbed him by the wrist and popped it 3 times, oh Lord, he just couldn't fucking take it. Ran off into the wind. So for that reason, if you do come back Stomp Down, I'm gonna be squinching my little left eye at your ass real funny like, but I will watch your videos and I will thumbs up the ones that make me laugh. All right, moving on. What do you guys think about Stomp Down? How do y'all feel about like the way he left, and his fear of being doxxed is like something almost extraterrestrial. If you're that scared of being doxxed, why the fuck are you even out here? I'm trying to, like, that part doesn't really, I don't understand that part. And like I've said before, doxing is one of those things to where when you get doxed, like your subscribers, when you get doxed, even though it could be detrimental in the beginning, like your subscribers, they feel a closer connection with you once that happens, because it humanizes you more. They kind of get into touch of more of your personal business. And I mean, the people who I like, when they get doxxed, it doesn't turn me against them. It kind of brings me closer to them on a more human standpoint, if you guys understand where I'm going with that. Miss Diva One says, I believe it's a plot set up by Todd to bring us the fuck shit. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. AB, I'm trying to say all this over QB shaking the cup. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You have done like some borderline almost heinous shit on here in the little time you've been on here, Stomp Down, and you're gonna fucking get all upset and in your feelings because QB shuck a cup at your ass. Well, nigga, you do be over there begging ad nauseum. It's not like he's sitting there lying on you. Hey, Brooklyn Dior. Hey, background. So, background says, I think his fear of being doxxed has something to do with his job. Well, he shouldn't have been the fuck on here in the first place if your job is that important. This is not the place for you. There are many places on YouTube where you can go and have an opinion on, drama and drama filled things. If you're scared of because these Stomp Down has been over here as long as the veterans over here have been over here. We know what this shit gives in 2021 going into 2022. Those of us who have been here have no excuses. We know what this shit gives. We know what it gives. Our families know what this shit gives. At this point, if you're a content creator on here and you ain't put your family up on game on what this shit gives, you a shitty family member, in my opinion. I don't even really be all in the drama like that, but my family knows exactly what this shit gives. Just in case. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get another cup. All right, y'all. I'm back. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hey, Sharon B. Thanks for stopping in. Background says, I think he literally can dish it but can't take it. I think that he's no different than when QB says shit, it gets back and cries and returns. And there's a lot of folk on here. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Well, I'm leaving. They get upset about some shit and they claim they leaving, but they don't go nowhere. I really think some people do it. Like, for example, Kiki does that shit all the time. And I feel like Kiki does that shit because he wants them bitches to beg him not to go. We all know Kiki ain't going no fucking where. But he's done that shit like at least 20 times because he wants them bitches to beg him not to go. Hey, Super Chat. Girl, where you been at? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Background says, yes, he knows what it is. I just think there's something out there that could lead to him somehow, and he knows it. Well, I mean, it is what it is. This beef sector is a whole different kind of beast. Like, this ain't the sector for no shaky backs. Let's just say that. Background said Kiki is a sissy that needs to feel wanted. Ooh, background is in the dragging spirit today, y'all. Y'all better watch the fuck out. Super Chat said that SD character is so sinister. Anyone who describes a childhood trauma the way he did is off. I didn't even watch that shit. I heard a little bit of it, but I'm not over here for molestation stories and rape stories and all that shit. If I want to listen to that shit, I'll go over there to the crimes and investigation. I don't want to hear about nobody's pussy being taken over here in the beef sector. I'm trying to roast and gag. That's just me personally. That's just me. Hey, Y Carter, how are you? So yeah, we're talking about Stomp Down and him leaving Y Carter. I said I don't respect it. I understand it, but I don't respect it because you knew what it was when you came over here, and you knew what it was by what you were giving. Like, how are you so scared of being doxxed, but then you sat your ass up there and threatened to dox Olivia's husband for basically no reason? Like, Olivia didn't do shit to this nigga. Maybe she had some commentary about it, but she didn't do shit to this nigga. And he sat his ass up there and threatened to dox her husband, to put his little grass cutting business all out there, and to call the white folks he worked for and all that other shit. I was like, when he did that shit, I was like, whoa, okay, this nigga is crazy. He's crazy in a way, kind of like in between Jason and Kwani. Like them three would be like the fucking demonic trifecta if they could ever get along with each other, in my humble opinion. Oh, congratulations, super chat, super chat. Congratulations. Girl, yeah, you know they'll dox babies over here. Mm. Ain't saying shit. Hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Thank you for stopping in. What do y'all think about Diamond saying QB plotted against VS? You know what? I got it on the list. It's on my notes. I wrote some notes today, so just hold on a second. We are getting there. We are definitely getting there. So, we're done with Stomp Down for now. We're gonna move on to Pasta Pocketbooks. That's what I'm gonna call this nigga from now on. Hey, Champagne Honey, thanks for stopping in. We're gonna talk about Pasta Pocketbooks. Did y'all see them ugly ass bags Jay Wilson was over there trying to give away? Them motherfucking ugly ass grandma ass Kojic first Sunday ass fucking bags. Tracy was over there in the chat. Now the bitch got me blocked, so I can't see her, but that's fine because nothing she says is worth seeing any fucking way. But the bitch was over there asking, "Oh, let me see that one again. Oh, that was pretty." And they look like the type of ugly fucking bags that dog would carry. They look like him. They do. They look like the ugly type of fucking bag. And it was some company I ain't never heard of before. I'm like, why the fuck is this nigga over here buying $100 unnamed brand, basic looking fucking bags, like grandmotherly bags, trying to give them away? I guess it'll work for his chat because he do have them old ass grandmotherly ass bitches over there in his chat. Them first Sunday ass bitches. And it'll probably go with some of them 3-piece thick ass church woman suits that they like to wear. So I guess, bitch, to each his own. I seen them bags and I was like, oh, bitch, no. I'm a bag girl. Like, I love bags. And the style of them motherfuckers, they were just, I wasn't feeling. He got them for free. He must have got them for free. This nigga was over there line talking about they was retail 300 and he paid 100 for them. I'm like, nigga, you need to go get your 100 back and hit up your girl Tatiana, bust it down. I can get you with the hookup, nigga, on some name brand shit. You can put them old fucking basic Biffa bags in the back. Ain't nobody going for that shit, Passer. But I mean, and they always say like older gay men have style. I beg to fuck to differ. I really beg to fuck to differ. And let's stay on that little with older gay men with style. James was always like asking Sean Bradley to like a dress off. I think he even asked like Fi and QB to like have a dress off. Like, they'll get dressed in different clothes and stuff. I don't really know if you want to do that, James, because people in this room, I know I have people who are James fans in this room. I'm a James fan. What has James ever worn that has blown anybody the fuck away? I will wait. Now, James looks good in his clothes. Now, y'all know they be calling James creepy and they be calling him fat and all kind of shit. QB used to trip me the fuck out when he called that nigga fat bastard. That shit was hilarious. But in my opinion, James is not like a huge guy. James is a good size for a man. I like bigger guys. I don't like no little bitty fucking stick thin man. I like bigger guys. When if shooting and bullets and shit get to flying, I can crouch my little ass right behind you and you can protect me type of shit. That's what I like. So in my opinion, James is a nice size, but I've never seen him wear anything that was just will blow you out of the fucking water. So I don't understand where he's coming from asking these niggas to do a dress off. Like, you do the dress off with yourself. Why don't James and Milan battle each other? That would be amazing. I think for James and Milan to battle each other on a dress off on two opposing channels, that shit would be bomb. Why don't you do that? Because Milan can come with some stuff. I'll give it to him. Milan can come with some nice stuff. But James, I just haven't seen it. I haven't. Ooh, Khaleesi. Hey, Khaleesi. Khaleesi said, no, he don't. He look like a 20-pound bag of flour, 20 pounds of flour in a 5-pound bag. Damn, Khaleesi. Then he dress up like the Payless version of Patti LaBelle. Ooh, y'all are dragging in this chat. So, yeah, I've had that in the back of my mind for a little bit. Like, why does he keep asking these people for like a fucking style off or a fashion off? Well, I haven't really seen him. And when we did see him, and like when we do get little pictures of him, like people snatch from his Facebook and shit, like that blue satin suit, nigga, that was not it. Now, I know you made it yourself. Looking at the cut of the suit, the cut and the design was very nice. It's just the fabric wasn't it for me. Now, I understand what it was for, what you were all doing. It was for the church thing. It was your table. It was your color. I would have liked the fabric not to have been satin. If it would have been more of a matte fabric, you could have probably found that color, just not in satin. You know, and the satin, the way it ruched and draped, you couldn't really see very much of the details because it was satin and it was so fucking shiny. You would literally have to stand right up on that shit to see the detail. Hey, Gemini75, thanks for stopping in, boo. Hey, I am Brooks. Champagne honey. You talking about them sausage feet, girl? I don't know about no sausage feet, but them fingers do be giving kielbasa sometimes. They do be giving kielbasa sometimes. But then again, like I said, that's not a bad thing because he's a man. I like men with big hands. I don't want no little hand, soft hand ass man. I like a man with big rough hands, personally. So, yeah, he do kind of have the sausage fingers, but it's not a bad thing because he's a man. Now, if he was a woman, like Brianna got the same hands that James got. It's fine on James, in my opinion. It's fucking terrible on Brianna. She's a woman. Like, slim that shit down. Petite that shit up a little bit, bitch, if you can. All right. So, what were we talking about? We was talking about past the pocketbooks and them ugly fucking bags he over there trying to give away. Ugh, whatever. All right. So, next on the list is Tree. So I don't know if y'all have known, but Tree Dog, some of her pages, well, her main page then got flagged. So the bitch is over there on the backup page. Now, the last time I was live, I told you bitches, I don't know why the fuck the beef sector is playing with this whore and letting her get away with uploading everybody's shit. The next day, I swear, Sir King flagged that bitch, and now she's on her second flag on that page. And if she gets one more, that page is gone. So I'm going to send out a bolo to the beef sector. I implore you all, if that bitch has your voice or your video, Pazar, she got your shit over there, girl. Go get that bitch, Pazar. Do us all a solid. Somebody call Pazar and tell her to go pop that bitch for the one time, for the last time. Once again, that bitch is down to her last flag on that page. I'm gonna need all y'all to band together. Since we can't find a fucking dog catcher, like we have every profession in this sector sans dog catcher. Like ain't none of y'all bitches got no sons and no son-in-laws and no cousins or nothing that's a dog catcher. So I'm gonna need Pazar to put the dog catcher suit on today. And to go handle that. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. And you know, I got a little nasty $5 cash app for you, Pazar, if you can get it done, girl. You know, $5 goes a long way in them casinos. I'm just saying. Also, I would like to add, nobody has talked about where the fuck is Shakira and where the fuck is Carrie Cecil? Tracy, what happened to your Ace Boom Combs, bitch? You lost them channels and you came back uploading everybody else's shit. And Carrie and Shakira said, oh no, bitch, this is not what we signed up for. And they pieced the fuck out, never to be seen again. How you lose your day ones like that, Tree? You lost them bitches and y'all didn't even fall out. That's the cold shit. They just fucking, they grabbed their pocketbooks. It said, bitch, bye. AB say, ain't nobody trying to play with Cujo. So, yeah. I've been peeping that shit like she's down to that one Carrie Ray bitch. Remember Teresa used to have all the fucking moderators. Now she's down to Carrie Ray. What had happened, Tree? What had happened, bitch? That's what your ass get. That's what your ass get. All right, what else I got on this fucking list? So I wrote down 5 versus James and strategic commentary. Let me see if I can remember what I was thinking when I wrote that down. Oh, so y'all saw James's cleanup when he got at QB and Daddy, and then y'all seen Five Babe's sterilization where she sterilized James, right? So what I will say about James is his video. I was really waiting on that cleanup too, because like I told y'all, QB and Daddy was over there popping big shit, right? James, that cleanup he did on QB and Daddy was very lackluster in my opinion. I was not really feeling it. I was not feeling it at all. Mostly because James was over there pulling that pity party shit, trying to make it seem like all black folks come from a one-parent home and all of our friends come from single-parent homes, and that's all we know. So in his eyes, his situation is normal. I don't think so, nigga. I don't fucking think so, James. Not at all. Like the shit y'all go through, and it sucks because I'm gonna have to throw people who don't or are not deserving. I'm gonna have to throw y'all under the bus. The shit that you people who come from single parent family homes go through, that is not everybody's experience. Actually, it's probably more of a common occurrence nowadays in 2022. But back when James was a kid, that shit was not common at all. How do I know? Because it was not common when I was a kid. I'm an 82 baby, and that nigga is older than me, which makes him like what, a 69 baby, a 68 baby? It was very uncommon back then to either number one, be divorced, number two, be separated, number three, to have separate parent households. It was really crazy back then if you had to go have a fucking DNA test. Like that shit back then was unheard of almost. But he wants to kind of smooth his ego over and try to put it off on us like we all grew up like that. No, nigga. No. And most of the people that I know grew up with both parents. Like I can think in my brain, it was one friend of mine in specific. It was only her and her mom, and then she had a twin sisters, and then she had a brother. She was the only one that I can remember. And guess what happened to her? Her ass got pregnant in 9th grade. Now, it was a lot of girls that ended up pregnant in my school, but the shit with that was them bitches came from houses with mamas and daddies. So that shit used to always blow my mind as well. Like that was a fear of me. I never wanted to come home and tell my parents I was pregnant specifically because my daddy wasn't having that shit, and that nigga was terrifying. Like you did not want to disappoint daddy. So like that whole spin James was trying to do, like trying to smooth over and make it be okay, like with the whole single parent thing. No, nigga, it's not okay. A lot of us didn't grow up like that. And I wasn't feeling that shit. Like James never gets a fucking thumbs down from me. But I had to thumbs down that shit because he was just not on the right path with that shit. Not at all. Not at all. So let me see what y'all saying. I am Brooks said James can't fuck with QB on no kind of level. You know, when QB be roasting and gagging, that shit gags the shit out of me. I be over here fucking dying laughing, out of breath. Can't fucking stand it. James, he can get on that too. James says more shit. James is not quite a roaster. James is more a gagger. James will say some shit that'll fucking completely gag me, but he's not like a straight roaster. Like QB will roast the motherfucking pork skin off your back. So only because they have two different styles as far as that's concerned, I can't really compare the two. Only because the two styles are different. AB said, I'm a 70s baby. We didn't see much of that. A DNA? Hell no. Exactly, AB. That DNA shit didn't really even start popping off until 2000. Like, that's when it was, I don't want to say acceptable, but that's when you could get a DNA test and not everybody in society will look down their nose at you. Like now, it's almost basically acceptable for DNA tests, but I'm talking 20 years later. Back in 2000, when that shit first started popping, it was a lot of looking down noses at nigga. So, I mean, just don't try to piss on us and tell us it's raining, cause it ain't gonna work. What did I mean by this strategic commentary? Oh, so y'all know James and Five been beefing for like a long while, right? And if y'all are nosy bitches like I'm a nosy bitch, then y'all have kind of like seen everything. Y'all know when each one of them is doing their strategic commentary, and y'all know when each one of them are actually telling the truth, right? So I have noticed that lately James is doing a lot more of strategic commentary when it comes to Phi Babe and QB. Now, when I say strategic commentary, I mean lies, okay? That's a nice way of saying lies. It's strategic commentary as far as I'm concerned. Now, they don't lie on each other just to lie on each other. I feel like they lie on each other for the sake of the roast and the gag and the drag and the laugh. It doesn't bother me in particular when they do strategic commentary on each other because I've been watching it and I know the truth. And even with me knowing the truth, when they do that little strategic commentary and they change little things up, it is funny. It is funny to me because it just goes to show how everybody can watch the same video, but each person hears something different depending on their like or dislike of the person, depending on their comprehension skills. It's very interesting to me. Ain't saying shit, say yeah, lies. So James, that video he did, it was full of quote unquote strategic commentary. And he knew he was over there lying. And I believe he just did it just to get up underneath their skin. Because if somebody lies on you like that ad nauseum, you can't help but to come back live and drag their ass and set the record straight. So I believe he did it because he wanted a back and forth with Phi Babe. It's good for both of them. It's good for the bottom line for both of them. They both get a little coinage in their pocket. It's good for us. We, as the subscribers and the watchers, we all get to watch and enjoy and not be bored for an hour. So it's a win-win situation each way, but don't get it twisted. Phi Babe and James, we know what y'all strategic commentary is. I am on a different wavelength with all this shit. I appreciate it because it keeps me on my toes. Hey, View, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Kitty Cadillac, it keeps me on my toes. And it's just, I can have my own little conversations over here with myself and be like, now, that ain't quite how it happened. But when something happens to you personally, you kind of put your own spin on it to make yourself either feel better about the situation or look better in the situation. And I see it on all sides. I see it with Phi, I see it with James, I see it with everybody who does this shit. And to me, it's not a big deal because I know the truth. Now, I understand how it can infuriate some of you who don't watch every video, who can't sit through every video, who don't know the whole truth, and then you end up believing some shit that's not true. For example, the one thing that really kind of just irks me about the whole Phi and her strategic commentary, now I fucking love it for the most part, but the one thing that irks me, I really wish she would start telling the truth about the situation with James and his kids, because the truth is more detrimental than the strategic commentary. Like, people like to say that his kids were taken, his kids were snatched. No, he gave them back. I don't know, like me, I look at a person a certain way when they've had their kids taken. I look at you a whole different kind of way when you adopt children and then for whatever reason you put them back in the system. Like, that's some deep ass shit. And if Fi Babe had not been doing her strategic commentary all these years and saying that the kids were taken, she could have done her live a little different. She could have really got that nigga. Because what I was thinking is, she was saying that his dad left him and signed him away. That's a generational curse because he did the same shit to those boys. He signed them away. But, when she does her strategic commentary and she sits up there and she says that the kids were taken, I believe she knows the truth. I just believe she keeps saying that because she knows it gets under his fucking skin. And it's real hard to get under that skin of James. That's some hard skin to get under. Literally and figuratively. So, it's little things like that. Like, sometimes the truth is more detrimental than the strategic commentary. Hit that nigga with the truth and see what his motherfucking see what his excuse or his commentary will be then. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I look at people who have had their kids taken a certain way. Sometimes it is, outside forces that are working against them. Sometimes it is the evil white man at CPS that's taking black kids unwarranted, unlawfully. I've seen it happen. We've all seen it happen. But, like, giving your kids away? Get the fuck out of here. Like, how many people do you know who have literally given their children away? Like, that's some otherworldly shit to me, personally. So, View says, I don't believe anything that she says. Well, View, at this point, it's not even for us to even try to believe anything anybody says. At this point, just look at it all as entertainment. When I look at these people, I try to keep it as like a reality show. Like I'm watching Stevie J and Mimi and them. You know what I'm saying? Totally separated, no personal, nothing. Because when you get your personals involved, sometimes that's when you can get into sticky situations, Ain't saying shit. They don't all lie. They all do strategic commentary. But, like, and then James sits up there and he lies about QB slamming car doors for a living. He lies about like all this other shit. Well, he does strategic commentary about all this other shit. And then he gets upset when they do it to him. So, I mean, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Y'all stop complaining about the lies and ramp that shit. Kick that shit up another notch. Give us some new and exciting lies. Shit. All right, what's next? Hey, Manny, thanks for stopping in, boo. Oh, yes, guys. Y'all know I don't have no fund over here. We don't do no coffee fund. Y'all see my super chat button is not even turned on, even though I am monetized. What I do ask of y'all is, for the ones who don't pay for YouTube, when you come in or if you watch a replay or something, just please consider watching the ad. Please don't skip the ad if you care. If you want to do something for me, just watch my ads. That's it. That's it, and that's all. And I don't do like Jay Wilson. I don't go through here putting 1,000 ads. All I do is hit the live. Wherever the ads show up is where YouTube puts them. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Mr. YouTube Street. Thank you, Leanne 2.0. All right, so we talked about Stomp Down. We talked about Pass a Pocketbook. We talked about Trees Pages got flagged. We asked the question, where the fuck is Carrie? And where the fuck is Shakira Tree? We talked about Fi and James in the strategic commentary. Let's talk about ZX. I did not talk about ZX the last time I came live. Let's talk about ZX and his clout chasing. I am Brooke said, I'm so sick of Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is fucking hilarious. I gotta give it to him. That nigga is hilarious and ain't got to say one cuss word. And then when he do slip him in, that just makes it even more funny. When Jay Wilson sat over there and get who was he going off on? I think it was Tim Blaine. Yeah, when the last little thing he did on Tim Blaine, that shit was excellent. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I've already watched it twice, and the shit's like 2+ hours, so I'm gonna have to watch that shit again. Anyways, we're talking about ZX Clout chasing. What do y'all feel about ZX and his clout chasatory ways? How do y'all feel about that? I feel like the relationship, quote unquote, relationship between him and Fi, it's one of those symbiotic relationships. It's kind of like in the ocean, the sharks, they have those little fish who the sharks allow to swim in their mouths to clean out the meat from the teeth and shit. And the sharks don't eat those little fish because the sharks know that those little fish are doing something positive and beneficial for them. I feel like that's what's going on both sides. They are both growing their channels because subscribers on both sides are subscribing to both. And right now, it is a symbiotic relationship for both of them that is beneficial. As soon as the shit stops being beneficial, that's when we're going to get the falling out. Yes, he is strategic and she is too. That's why I'm very excited to watch what is going to happen. Because as we know, these get-togethers, these mergers, these link-ups, they never fucking last. They never fucking last. We'd be lucky if the shit have a 3-month shelf life, right? Especially with a nigga like ZX. Because some of his shit is questionable, right? Some of the shit is questionable, but I understand what Fi is doing. I understand her strategic commentary. Shout out to you, bitch. I see you, and I like that shit. Deidre did an interview with Fi like almost 2 years ago about her military experience. And I put it on my watch later and I never fucking watched it. And I have to go back and find it and watch it. Because if I'm not mistaken, people always gag Fi and they say that she was a cook in the military. I don't know if she was or not. But if she was, the military really dropped the ball with that bitch. They should have put Fi Babe in Psych Ops. Because that bitch and her strategicness is like levels beyond. And it'd be so funny. A military dropped the ball with Fi Babe. They should have put her ass in psyops. They should have had that bitch fucking hooking up motherfuckers with wires and shit, trying to mix up and fuck with their brains and shit. Cause she does that shit and she does it very well, I may say. Khaleesi say, okay, she scared me sometimes. I don't know what Miss Military was thinking, but she dropped the ball when she let Fi Babe go. Because that bitch is definitely psychological operations all up in this motherfucker. I'm telling you. You bitches with brains can see it. Y'all can see it. And it's another level of craziness because I don't understand why the fucking ops can't see it. Well, I understand why they can't see it. Them bitches didn't pass through the 10th grade. That's why they can't see it. When y'all dox these niggas, I really wish y'all would try to pull up if these motherfuckers graduated from high school or not. Because when I was in school, I graduated in the year 2000, right? So my 9th grade class was the biggest 9th grade class that school had ever fucking had. I want to almost say that the class of 2000 in America was the biggest fucking class. Like we were big like the baby boomers as far as numbers, right? And I know more than half of them niggas didn't make it past the 11th grade. So I would love to see how many of these motherfuckers out here never graduated. Because you ain't going to tell me every single one of these bitches got a diploma. I beg the fuck to differ. You ain't going to sit up here in my face and tell me somebody gave Rita a fucking diploma. I beg the fuck to differ. Don't even get me started on college. Don't even fucking get me started on college. But whatever. I digress. So we were talking before I went off on my little tangent. We was talking about ZX and his clout chasing ways. Sir, we see you. Some of us are here for the shits. Some of us will sit in your chat and deal with you for the time being. But just know when that bitch cusses you out, it's over for you, sir. Just know. So you better play your role. Now, they didn't. QB did go off on you a little bit. No, he didn't go off. He just gagged you. He gagged you in your bald mouth a little bit over there on State of the Beef sector. I would suggest you shut the fuck up and let that shit go. You don't want that to be that little thing. You don't want that to be the catalyst and you losing your support, sir. So I would suggest you pick your fucking battles wisely. Hey, Tweety79, pick your battles fucking wisely. And the little stupid shit, just let it the fuck go. And I think that might be what he's doing. I don't think he said nothing yet. You know, that nigga be live all times of the day. Hey, Shell Loves. Kitty Cadillac said, I back that bet. Rita, I am Brooks said, Rita, Tree, Reed, Deanna, we want proof of that education. Now, I believe Deanna graduated because she has mentioned several times that I believe she also is class of 2000, an 82 baby. Me and Deanna is real close on age. Like, she's like a month before me as far as birthdays and stuff. So, I believe Deanna graduated. But the rest of them bitches you listed, yes, I want proof. I definitely want proof. I am Brooks. I don't know. You know what I am Brooks? You know what it is? I thought about it the other day. I think I do fucking know. I lie. I think I do fucking know. Hey, grapes. I think I do fucking know. So y'all know, like a couple of years ago, when was it? Flint, Michigan got all caught up because they had extra lead in the water or some shit. I think where these bitches look at where they live. The bald mouth bitches in this sector live in some of the most impoverished areas of the country, right? No different than a Flint, Michigan. I think the government has done something to their fucking water that's got their calcium depleted. If these bitches' teeth is falling out at like early 20s, late 30s, then don't be surprised. Winter's coming up. It's going to be cold. Don't be surprised if one of these bitches takes a tumble or a slip on some ice and comes up with a broken hip at the age of fucking 40. They got calcium deficiency because the government in their low class fucked up areas where they live at has been on the steadiness of fucking with the water. And you know these are some sink water drinking bitches. These bitches don't drink bottled water. These bitches don't have no water machine in their house. They want a gag file for her water machine, but you bitches need to get down. We've had one in our house since 2000. I have not drank sink water since 1996, bitch, get into it. The last time I held motherfucking Kool-Aid and sugar in a jug under sink water was 1996, bitch. You sink water drinking ass bitches, Kwani included, because y'all hear her turning the fucking sink on, filling up cups and glug, 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 glugging it down. You sink water drinking bitches, they all have a mental deficiency. They have a calcium deficiency. Look at them. Look at them. I'm telling y'all, it's got to do with the water. I don't fuck with a bitch who drinks sink water. I don't fuck with a bitch who, when they making their food, they filling up pots with sink water. Like, no. Like, no. I don't even boil hot dogs in sink water. Get the fuck out of here. The only thing I boil in sink water are eggs because they have their own protection. Get into it, bitch. Get into it. Take that little extra money, go buy you some gallons of water if you can't get the water machine. Because they trying to kill you. These bitches out here filling up their baby bottles with sink water. I seen a bitch fill up a baby bottle with sink water. Y'all, that shit it hit me like I was coming down a fucking roller coaster. That shit made my stomach drop when I seen that shit. I was like, oh no, bitch. Hold on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. All right, y'all, I'm back. So, in conclusion with the sink water, PSA, if you cooked your collard greens this Thanksgiving and you held that pot up underneath the sink and filled it up and turned it on, you're doing it the wrong way. Next year, trust me, take that after you rinse your greens and shit off. You can rinse them in sink water. Please don't add no Dawn. It's not necessary. We're not getting greens straight from the field. The greens already come kind of pre-clean. You can clean them with some regular water and vinegar. Dawn is not necessary. Okay? Okay? Put them in the pot after you rinse them. Get you a gallon of water and pour that shit in there. Trust me. Yes, eating grapes, Dawn. Sometime earlier this year, last year, James showed us how he cleans his greens, and he put Dawn soap in his greens and was scrubbing them bitches like he was scrubbing dirty drawers. I never seen nothing like it in my life. Dawn grapes. Fucking Dawn. The shit they use to clean grease off of baby gooses in the commercial. Dawn is not necessary in the preparation of greens. I went to culinary school. Nowhere in my curriculum did it call for Dawn on the greens. Any sort of greens. Yes, like Dawn soap. Like fucking bubbly soap. And he was scrubbing that shit like they was dirty drawers. He was scrubbing them greens like he was scrubbing. I almost said. Never mind. Never mind. I almost threw one of my peoples under the bus. I forgot I was talking to a bunch of bitches. Well, he was scrubbing them dirty drawers. The dirty green drawers. Yes, they were mixology. They were squeaked the fuck clean. Oh, I would hate to see how he cleans his chitlins. My husband told me that the reason he don't eat over people's house is because he's seen this girl's grandmother cleaning chitlins with bleach. Now, my husband told me this shit like way back in 2008. And I always thought he was flogging. I always thought he was lying, putting 10 on 20 until I seen the greens getting washed with the Dawn. And then I was like, oh, it really be niggas out here on that shit. But anyways, we're moving on. Yes, bleach. He said that the grandmother was cleaning the chitlins with bleach. Now, she wasn't pouring straight bleach in there, but I guess the water, she was like separating them and shit, had bleach in it or what. I don't know, bitch. That's some old country ass Memphis shit. I don't know. Whatever. Next on the list, bitches. What else we got? So Rita and diving. So surprisingly, I was able to sit through like a whole video of Rita's today, y'all. Very shockingly. But it was because she put on her interviewer hat today, and she sat over there and kind of gave diving an interview because y'all know it's a whole situation with QB exposed that diving was supposed to be coming to Fication. QB exposed that diving was supposed to be coming to Fication and that they were supposed to pull some type of stunt to where they would get caught up in a sexual situation in a hotel room together. That was the plan, right? So, Rita interviewing diving, and this bitch up here, during the interview, like the first 10 minutes of the interview, they started talking about it, but then they would go off into other shit. Y'all know how it goes. And Diving just busted out and said that QB dates white people, like more so than he dates black people. And that was shocking. So I scrolled that down. I don't know how the fuck Diving would know that. I mean, I don't see QB sending her pictures of niggas he's dating. Like, that's weird. But whatever. And then I wrote down that Rita, during the interview, and then they came back live again. Specifically, when they came back live for the second time during that interview, Rita was playing like she ain't know nothing. Like that bitch played like she was confused about Dory and electric draws. That bitch was playing confused like about a lot of stuff. And I'm like, Rita, give it a fucking break, bitch. As much as you stalk these two people, you gonna sit up here and fucking pretend like you don't know nothing? Hey, Tisa. Like, get the fuck out of here, Rita. So once she started playing that, like, I don't really know, because you got to tell me all the names and the dates, diving. You got to tell me all the names and the dates, because I don't even know, because I'm not even subscribed to Doug. I don't even watch Doug. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. So I had to leave. So that's all the notes I got on that shit. So after that, oh, before I left, they did say they were over there trying to spin a narrative and going back, and Diamond started giving a synopsis on her take on what happened during the whole thing with Susie and IHOP Gate. Diamond was still trying to implicate, saying that QB had something to do with setting up Susie. Like, how fucking stupid are you bitches? Did we not all sit there that day and watch this shit from beginning to the end? Did we not? Did we not see Susie sitting online with Kiki and they were flirting? We saw them make plans for the shit on the screen. They didn't make plans for the shit behind the screen, did they? No, we saw it on the screen. So how the fuck would QB or Sean Bradley or anybody or Wiley, that's the one name they forgot to leave out, Wiley, because Wiley was all up in that shit too. Wasn't Shireen Wiley's fucking moderator? And didn't Wiley tell Shireen to go up there or to don't go up there or whatever the fuck? They forget that part though. You see, they tell the part that fits their narrative and they add 20 on 10 to the shit, and then they leave out real important other shit. So that really upsetted me as well. So I had to leave that live, because you bitches ain't gonna upset me on my motherfucking day off. Oh my God, let me see what y'all are saying. Exactly. We watched everything, Tisa, from the beginning to the end. And what? Last year on the 31st, I did a happy anniversary and I played my fucking footage of the shit. And you bitches want to bring this shit up again. You upsetting me and my homegirls. So it looks like maybe again on December 31st this year, we're going to have another fucking anniversary of the shit. I'm going to play this shit again. Since you bitches love to fucking forget and add and take away and spin and fucking Jesus Christ. Like, I know every single one of you bitches would probably get an F on every single fucking book report you ever had or attempted to try to write, because reading and comprehension, listening and comprehension is just non-existent around this motherfucker. QB was live when it happened. Stephanie, I saw QB in the chat when this shit happened. QB came over in VS chat and said something when the shit happened. Like, QB was live when it happened. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on that day. Everybody seen this shit, but now these two hating ass bitches gonna expect us to have amnesia and forget all that shit and go with their narrative. That, and they expect for the new people who are over here to go for that shit. But the new people can go for that shit if they want to. We really don't give a fuck. We really don't give a fuck if you new people go for that shit, because we don't fuck with you new people. Exactly, Leanne. Exactly, I am Brooks. Khaleesi said, but wait, ain't Rita supposed to be claiming cyberbullying? So the cyberbully is, girl, that cyberbullying shit is a fucking joke in itself. At this point, At this point, y'all know Rita is big vagina. Y'all know that bitch is big pussy. Big pussy. Big boom o'clock pussy. Y'all know when that bitch walk past you, all you smell is vinegar and summer's fucking Eve. Y'all know that bitch ain't going to court. Y'all know that bitch gonna do whatever she can do to either call into the court or show up on motherfucking camera or postpone the shit just so she could fuck up what Fi and QB got going on. But it ain't gonna matter, bitch. It ain't gonna matter, bitch, because it's still gonna be popping in Baltimore. It's still gonna be popping in Baltimore, bitch. And they, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say some shit they ought to do while they're there, but I digress, bitch. Make up your own fucking idea of what they should do while they're there. Hey, Storm. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, December, baby. Oh, excuse me, guys. Exactly. It's a lot of people in Baltimore, I am Brooks. It's a lot of people in Baltimore. Like subscribers and shit. It's a lot of them. And they want to meet them. So no matter if you show up or if you don't, or if you postpone or if you don't, bitch, whatever, they gonna party in your fucking city and you gonna sit there in that dirty house and go live and scream and cry about it. We already know what the fuck is gonna happen, bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna wrap up in that fucking leather coat and go out and try to do nothing. So it is what the fuck it is, Rita. You're gonna sit in that dirty house and scream and cry about it. For free, might I add. For fucking free. You free 99 ass bitch. And with that being said, guys, I think we are out of here. How long have we been on here? I can't see. I have a sticker over my camera. All right, let me just chat with y'all real quick, see what y'all was saying previously. Grape said, I grew up on a farm and had greens every day. No dawn. Oh my God. Tweety said, but does QB like girls? I'm confused. Or was diving going to be trade? They, as far as from what I know and what I heard, I don't think they were actually going to do anything. I think it was just going to be like a setup type thing. Like they wanted to give the illusion or maybe have someone walk in or walk past the open cracked doorway type of thing. That's what I think. I don't think and if QB does like girls, I don't think diving would be pick of the litter. I'm just saying. Not diving. She wanted to sit on the D, Tweety. Oh Lord. Oh, why? Why? Why would you? I don't understand that. I don't think that it can't be. It can't be. That has to be some strategic commentary because it can't be true. Why would a straight woman want to sit on a gay guy's D? Like the possibility of it going soft is like 90%, right? So why would you even put yourself through that? I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I just think of shit logically. So yeah. Why would you want to pay for it from a gay guy though? Like the possibility of it not working is high, I would imagine. You know? No. And that's crazy. Like as fun as QB is, I would much rather want to hang out with him than try to fuck him. Like, QB is a cute guy, definitely fuckable. But would you try as a straight woman? Hell no. Like, ew, why would you even? That's like fucking the homegirl. Like, why would you even? I don't know. Me personally, I like a rock hard dick that's gonna stay hard for a while. So paying for something that's not guaranteed that that's what it's gonna be giving because uh it's not used to giving into vagina. No, I don't think so. Yeah, if that's the truth, then she is. But who knows if that's the truth? Like I said, people have been out here on their real strategic commentary bullshit, so we don't know what's truth and what's fallacy. So we're just gonna take it as entertainment at this point. It's all entertainment. Like, why the fuck would Dory want to send a nigga what? Electric draws with the remote control? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And did she ever cop to that shit, or did she ever say it was true or not? Did anybody ever hear Dory's side of the story? Because I can't get into her videos long enough to really get a straight answer. Y'all know Dory's not one of them ones who's going to come on and just talk to you straight and just give it to you straight. She's going to do like that roundabout shit. And my attention span these days is real, real short. So if you're not really holding me, then I'll move on real quick, especially if another video pops up, especially if somebody else comes live. Your ass will be back a back burner and then forgot about real quick. So did she ever cop to sending the draws? And why would she do that? And she has a husband. And what did the husband think about that? I mean, he's obviously all into her YouTube shit. Does the husband think that that was appropriate? That it must be it. Brooklyn Star, they never had good D. Like, Jesus. Uh-uh. But that's crazy. The husband didn't know. So you could basically just be like sitting down in the kitchen and your husband walks in and QB just happens to be riding through the city and buzz your ass and you jumping up and hollering and your husband's sitting there like, what the fuck is you? Are you shaking in your seat, itching like you got a yeast infection? He's trying to find out what's going on. And those panties, I don't think they are like completely silent, are they? Don't you hear a little bit of buzzing if it's in a quiet room? Like, that's a dangerous fucking game if you're married. Is this bitch got death wish? That's a dangerous game if you're married. I don't know. It's just a lot to unpack with these situations that these crazy bitches put themselves in. Yes, I ain't saying shit. They said that recently, well, with this whole little situation with Dory and Mona recently, that they were having phone sex with each other and they were planning like a hookup to have some sexy weekend. Like, that may be a little, I don't know. I don't know what situation Dory and her husband have going on, but I don't know. That may be a little bit more easily to explain to your husband. I don't know. I don't know what they got going on. But whatever it is they got going on, if it's good for them, good for them. But yeah, that's some wild shit. And I don't even think Dory, I don't even think that she is the I don't even think I don't know if she would even hook up with Mona like that. I think it was probably all for internet, all for sexual entertainment on the internet, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I would hope that Mona wouldn't, because isn't she supposed to be quote unquote married too? Aren't all these married people? All these people supposed to be married. What the fuck is this? But then they want to down talk people who aren't married, like being married is such fucking hot shit. Well, it doesn't seem like it's hot shit for a lot of you motherfuckers. It seems like a lot of you motherfuckers are showing people that married life ain't all it's up to be if you are actively in the YouTube beef sector looking for dick and vagina. Like, wow, there are other places to look for dick and vagina. You don't have to shit where you eat. All right, guys, I'm hungry. My stomach is actively growling. And I gotta go. This was super fun, guys. Thank y'all so much for stopping in. It's your girl Tatiana Bust It Down. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.